Hello,
Good evening.
good evening. Hello,
Hello. Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
evening.
Ой.
Hello.
Hello, Daniel.
Okay, now I hope everyone can hear me, right? Okay, yeah. So, dear learners, I'm happy to see you here, and let's start checking your homework. Okay, let's see. Exercise 1B, order the words. Lilia, please begin number 2.
My parents would buy a bigger house if they had more money.
Okay, just it's part A, yeah? What about part B, Lilia? Part B, number
B
2. Mm-hmm.
is if they had more money. Yes.
Okay. Exercise 1, grammar. Exercise B, not A, but B.
B. Oh, sorry.
Yes, number 2, it's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
Number 2.
What would you do if you found €1,000,000?
Yes, that's right. Number 3, Aliyah.
He'd buy a phone if he could eat one. Right?
If he could afford one. Yeah?
Oh,
Afford one. Yes, okay. 4, Daniel.
Oh, sorry, I didn't do my homework.
Okay. Dinara.
Mm, 3 yes.
4.
4. If someone gave me caviar, I wouldn't eat it.
If someone gave me caviar, yes, I wouldn't eat it. Yes, good. 5, Lila.
What would you say if you could talk to the president?
And 6, Aliyah.
I'd look for a new job if I were. No?
No, something's wrong. Something's missed in your sentence. There is one word missed. I'd.
Если бы я искала бы новую работу, я бы...
I'd. It's not the if clause, Alia. That's the main clause. That's the consequence, the result. It's not if. It's the main sentence. I'd. Okay, repeat it once again. I'd plus verb.
I'd look for...
Keep saying.
Look for...
A new job, right?
If I were...
If I were, so you see it's not finished. If I were, one word is missed. If I were...
You.
Which you, right? If I were you, I'd look for a new job if I were you, because your sentence isn't completed, yeah? Okay, isn't finished. See, okay, Dinara, number 2.
If my sister saw a mouse in the kitchen, she would scream.
Yes, that's right. Then yeah, try to, number 3.
Okay. We wouldn't have a dog if we didn't have a garden.
Didn't have a garden. Yes, that's right. 4, Lila.
If my brother weren't allergic to animals, he wouldn't get a cat.
He would get, yeah, positive. Yes, 5. Alia.
If I lived in the country, I would learn to ride a horse.
A horse, yes. 6, Dinara.
What would you do if a dangerous dog attacked you?
Yes, brilliant. Thank you. Well, is everyone ready with the listening? Because now I'm going to check. Okay, except for Danyar. Has everyone done this task?
Yes.
Okay, nice. Please, Lila, the first question, answer it, please.
Listen to a news story about a shark attack. How did the man survive? His another one arm wasn't in the shark's mouth. So
Sharks, yeah? You mean sharks?
Yes, shark's mouth. So he could attack with another arm, attack his a shark's eye.
Yeah. And to be exact, that was not the arm, but what exactly, Lila?
Hand.
And to be more exact,
Fingers.
fingers. Yes,
Fingers.
that's right. Okay, good, good. Thank you. The next one. First question. Where is Eric nurse from? Alia.
He is from Australia.
Yes, that's right. Good. And what was he doing when the shark attacked? Dinara?
He didn't see the shark because he was under the water.
What was he doing, right, when the shark attacked him? What was he doing exactly?
Oh, yes. He он ловил рыбу, как?
Yes, okay.
He
To be fishing. This is the
to be
infinitive. To be
fishing.
fishing. And what about the past form? What was he doing? Dinara, now use the correct form. To be fishing, it's infinitive. Use to be.
He was fishing.
He was fishing, yes.
Fishing. Yes.
Nice. Well, the next question. Which parts of his body were in the shark's mouth? Lilia.
Head, shoulders, and one of his arms.
Yes, definitely. What was Eric's vest made of? Alia.
Shark teeth hit the vest and not his body. He was
Okay, please answer the question. What was the Eric's vest made of? What was the material?
material metallic.
It was metallic. It was a
Metallic.
metal, yes.
Yes,
It was made of metal. Number 5. Who rescued Eric? Dinara.
His son.
Yes, his son. How did Eric get to hospital, Lilia?
By helicopter.
Excellent. The next, what injuries did he have, Leah?
He had deep cuts all over his body and a broken nose.
And date, Dinara, how big was the shark?
The shark is 3 meters long. He
Yes.
was
Was, yes,
was over.
Yes, that's right. Was over 3 meters long. Okay, good job. Thank you. Well, let me switch the screen and what have I prepared for you today? Okay. Well, today, dear learners, we are going to, in the first part of our session, we are going to practice and consolidate the knowledge of the second conditional. Okay, just some more practice to make it automatic. And in the second part, we are going to
Thank you.
start a new lesson, 9b. And I will announce a little bit later what is the focus on in this lesson, okay? Well, let's begin with this exercise. Okay, give me a second, please. Okay, now I'm going to open a board so that all of you have an access to it. Just wait a minute. Okay. Well, let me know if you can see my board, Zoom board.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, just check whether you can use the tools on the left. You can see there is a set of tools. Pen, for example, text, stickers. Yeah. Okay, so all of you can use it. Yeah. Okay, good. Good. Well, what we're gonna do right now is I would like to check how well you know the second conditional, and you can see there are 8-minute dialogues. 8-minute dialogues. Okay. Since there are 4 of you, each of you will get two of them. All right. For example, Daniel, for you, number 1 and number 2 to complete. The next, Aliyah, for you, number 3 and number 4 to complete. 5 and 6, Dinara, and 7 and 8, Lilia. Okay, use your tools. You can use, for example, a text. You can use a text, or you can use a pencil. All right. It's up to you to decide which one is more convenient. Got it.
Okay.
Okay, please work. And I'm monitoring.
Ой.
It's okay. Well, something went wrong. Okay, hold on, please. Okay, just I'm going to fix it. Give me a second. All right, and now I'm going
Ой.
to fix it. Mhm.
Как вот это перетащить, чтобы увидеть? А,
It's much more convenient, comfortable to use a laptop, I guess. And most of you are using mobile phones, am I right?
Yes.
Okay, so it's a challenge for you. Okay.
У меня теперь ручка не выбирается.
Why not, Даниэль?
Не знаю. Не могу нажать. Ай.
Прикольно.
Как удалять.
That's something different, you see, from what you usually do, okay?
Ой.
Кто-то удалил мое.
Daniel, are you able to choose a pencil?
Я хотел текстом написать, но
Uh-huh.
текст куда-то пропал.
Oh, okay. Yes, I saw that something was going on here in the upper part of the text.
Ладно, я первым напишу.
Mhm. Mm-hmm. Lila, I can see you have finished, yeah? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Что-то у
Lila,
меня
your
ручка
answers are
не
correct.
выбирается.
Mhm. Mm-hmm. Number 3 and 4, Dinara, is that you? Or Aliyah?
If I
Uh-huh.
yeah,
Okay, Aliyah, you, yeah? Okay.
3, 4.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's right. Everything's fine. Good.
В общем, у меня ручка пропала и не появляется.
Okay, Danyar, don't worry. Yes, you will do it orally. Dinara?
Мгм.
Five and
Читать, да?
six.
Ага.
I can see
Э,
that number 6 isn't completed. Number 6.
Ой, это тоже моё? Ой,
Yes, 5
sorry.
and 6.
Ага. Читать мне, да?
Okay, you can read, yeah.
Why don't you cycle to work? I would cycle if I lived near the office, but I live too far away. These shoes are great. I would buy them if I had more money.
Yeah. And
Uh,
feet?
well, you э, здесь вот you would have more money if you didn't go shopping so often.
Yes, correct. Thank you. Danyar, what about your answers? Please announce them.
What would you say if Adam asked you out on a date? I think I will say yes.
I will,
Или I'm saying yes.
conditional. What would you say? You see, what would you say?
What would I would say yes.
I would say yes. You see, it's a part of a hypothetical situation. There is no if clause, but it's about
Okay.
imaginary. Yes, that's why what would you say? I would say yes. Okay, good. Well, Alia and Lila, your answers are completely correct. Thank you very much. Okay, good. Well, and keep working. Okay, let's move on to another piece of task. Well, you can see here there is a text, short one, and it's called I never want to see you again. Okay, it's based on the second conditionals as well. Before we start reading this text, I would like you to get familiar with some vocabulary. These are the words that you will encounter in the text. Let's read them first. Dinara, please, just the first one.
Snap.
You see, it means огрызаться.
Огрызаться.
Yes, the next.
Screech.
Screech.
Визжать.
Визжать. Then
Yell.
yell.
Вопить, кричать. Scream, кричать, вопить.
Yes, to be exact, these verbs may be considered to be synonyms. All right. For example, screech, yell, and scream, they are complete synonyms. Okay, because they mean shout loudly. Yeah. Produce some unpleasant sound when screaming. Okay. And snap, as you can see, it's огрызаться, but sometimes snap can also mean цокать, да, вот есть такое понятие цокнула языком, да, so like this. So snap can also be used as this verb. All right. So let's read the text. I think we will divide it. No, just let's choose one person. Who would like to read? Dear learners, just raise your hand. Who would like to read the text?
Давайте я.
Danyar, please welcome.
I never want to see you again. And Antonio is waiting for his girlfriend Serena so they can go out for dinner. When she arrives an hour late, he's pretty annoyed. Serena comments on Antonio's bad mood. Well, if you weren't always late, maybe I wouldn't be in a bad mood, say Antonio. Well, if you gave me better direction, I wouldn't be late, snaps Serena. Then she asks, where are we going for dinner? We're going to an Indian restaurant, Antonio tells her. What? Screeches Serena. You know I hate Indian food. It's too spicy. I didn't know that. yells Antonio. Anyway, if you weren't so picky, we couldn't eat at any kinds of restaurant.
Could pick,
Well,
could eat, yes? We could eat.
we could eat
Mhm.
any kind of restaurant. Well, if you listen better, you would know more about me, cries Sienna. Well, I've already made reservations, Antonio tells her coldly. If you really cared about me, you would cancel those restaurants, those reservations,
Mhm.
says Sienna. Well, I guess I don't care about you that much, yells Antonio. Fine. Then I never want to see you again, screams Sienna. If Serena and Antonio didn't argue so much, their relationship might have lasted longer.
Yes, okay, good. Thank you. Well, dear learners, look at this text carefully and just tell me whether you can see anything challenging, anything difficult in the text. Maybe something you don't understand.
No, to this. Well, if you weren't so picky, that I
Yes,
saw.
I thought about that word. Yeah. Well, what does pick mean? To pick, pick something. For example, well, there is a set of pencils, and you wish to draw a picture, and you pick a red pencil out of this set. You pick it.
Выбрать.
Выбрать?
Yes, выбрать. So picky, that's an adjective. It means a person who always picks something they like, they prefer. You see, for example, she doesn't eat everything. She always chooses what to eat and what not to eat. So we call this person picky.
Типа избирательный?
Yes, that's right. That's right. Okay. Good. Anything else?
Ну и вот в конце
Mhm.
might have lasted
Okay.
longer.
Dear learners, this sentence is also a conditional sentence as it starts with if, right? But you can see there is another structure. Didn't argue and might have lasted. You see, it's a mixed conditional, that's why don't focus on it. Сейчас не концентрируемся на грамматике, это смешанное, mixed conditional. Might have lasted. Might, it means might. Yes, something is possible to happen, something's not. May have lasted. Have lasted shows that this refers to the past. Могли продлиться. Okay, their relationship might have lasted longer. Могли продлиться дольше. Yes, ladies, is everything clear?
Yes.
Okay, good. Because now we're going to answer some questions. As you can see, the full text contains mutual complaints, right? Mutual complaints. Mutual, it means обоюдный, взаимный. Mutual, right? Mutual. Okay, mutual complaints. Okay, between Antonio and Serena. Well, now could you please answer the questions? Number one, Lilia, go ahead.
According to Antonio, what could Serena do to prevent him from getting in a bad mood?
Yes. Start your answer with if. Okay,
Uh-huh.
Lilia.
Mhm.
If.
If she if she weren't
Mhm.
late,
Yeah.
if she were late, Antonio's mood
Mhm.
would be good.
Would be good.
And
Okay.
Antonio,
Or yes, or you can use the line in the text, right? He wouldn't be in a bad mood. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Thank you. Number two, Alia.
Well, if you gave me better directions, I wouldn't be late, snaps Serena. Then she asks, where are we going for dinner?
Alia answered number two question. Yes, on the right. Can you see?
Oh, sorry.
Yes, we're answering the questions. Okay,
Serena
please.
claims she wouldn't be late if Antonio
Mhm.
claims. What is me? What is me?
Claim.
Mean
Claim
claim.
means says. Says firmly. Claim. Утверждать.
Утверждать.
Mhm. Finish the sentence. Serena claims she wouldn't be late if Antonio what?
If Antonio, if Antonio if Antonio gave if Antonio
If
gave
Antonio gave.
her better directions.
Yes, that's right. If Antonio gave her better directions. Nice. Number three, Lilia.
what
Oh, I'm
is
sorry, you have already answered. Yes, sorry. Okay, Dinara. Sorry, Lilia.
What is Antonio's response to Serena's complaint about the restaurant? Um, uh, um, he say that if she weren't so picky,
Mm-hmm.
she could eat at any kind of restaurant.
Yes, that's right. She could eat or they could eat. Yes, good. Number four, Vinyar.
What does Serena say would happen if Antonio listened better? If Antonio listened better, he would know about he would know that Serena don't like doesn't like a spicy food.
Yes, excellent. And five, Lilia, okay, finish.
According to Serena, what would it show if Antonio cancelled their reservations? If Antonio cancelled the reservations, it would show that Antonio cared about Serena.
Yes, excellent, excellent. Thank you very much. Good job. Well, so could you please now summarize what the second conditional means and what is its main usage? Okay, please summarize. Why, when do we use the second conditional? Who wishes to explain?
In
Alia, would
English,
you? Yes, in English, then yeah, definitely in English. Uh-huh.
Explain?
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, explain. The second conditional.
Second conditionals consist of two parts. Second part, first part, verb if verb in past simple tense. To second part, would plus infinitive.
Mm-hmm.
For example, if I won the lottery, I would buy a tropical island.
Island, you mean, yeah?
Island, sorry, island.
Mm-hmm.
Second conditional, it is mean that talk about unreally, impossible, imaginary, and hypothetical.
Hypothetical, yeah? Hypothetical.
It's not really means.
It's not real, yeah. It's not real. Okay, thank you, Aliyah. Thank you very much. Okay, good. Okay, does it refer to the present, past, or future? Dinara.
Mm, can you try, please?
Yes, does the second conditional refer to the present, past, or future?
Past.
So it means that when we say if Antonia knew
Oh,
more about, so do we speak about the past or we speak about the present or future? So which one?
future.
Future and
Present.
Present.
present more often. Yeah. So okay, it refers to present, not future. Present. Yes, present, unreal. Present, unreal. Yes, that's right. Okay, what are the things? When do we use a comma, Lilia? When do we use a comma in a sentence, in a second conditional?
Comma.
Comma. Comma, it's a special punctuation
Запятая.
symbol. Yeah, so in which case do we use a comma?
When if this, the first is if, we use comma, and
Yes,
the first part is
In the
if.
first part, yes, we
The
use
part.
if clause.
Yes,
If
yes.
clause, that's right, good. Daniel, what do you know about the verb to be in the second conditional? What is specific about the verb to be?
We use only were form.
Yeah. No matter what person is that, yeah. So plural, singular, he, she, I, we use were. Okay,
Yeah.
nice. Very good. Thank you. Thank you. Well, I guess that's it. Do you have any other questions related to the second conditional, guys?
No.
No? Okay. So according to your answers, I think you have fixed it. Yeah. Thank you very much. Well, and now we have come up to the second part of our session. And okay, don't look at this. Do you know the game which is called Hangman? Have
No.
you ever heard? Have you heard? Have you ever heard about this game? It's called Hangman.
Yes, but I
Mhm.
forgot rules.
Oops. Yeah. Okay, the rules. Well, let me explain you briefly. Mhm. Hangman. Okay. Hangman. This person, okay,
It's
Hani
like
is called Hangman. It's like what, Dinya?
it's like поле чудес.
It's like the field of wonders. Yes, that's right. It's like the field of wonders. Okay.
Yes,
What did you just? Okay.
but
But
we have м, как сказать ограниченное.
limited, limited.
Limited. But we
Mhm.
have limited um, try
Number of attempts. Yes,
no,
attempts.
attempt.
Yeah,
Yes,
attempts.
attempt.
Yes, but you have limited, yeah, number of attempts. Number of attempts. Okay, ограниченное количество попыток, attempts. Because, why limited number of attempts? Because every time you say the wrong letter, I'm going to draw a hangman. And if I finish drawing it before you guess the word. It means I win. But if you guess the word earlier than I finish, right? Just it means you win. Uh-huh. Clear?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, good. So, and one more difference between the hangman and the field of wonders is that I don't give you any clues. So you just can see the number of letters and that's it. And that's it. Okay, please, one by one. Lilia, can you say the letter?
Red one.
No, you should say the letter which
The
may
letter.
exist. Yes, which may exist in this word. Okay, which may exist in this word. Just any letter. Mhm.
Any letter. A.
A? Uh-huh. Yes, there is. Good. Thank you. Dinara, your letter?
D.
Oh, that's good. Okay, here it is. Alia?
I.
Hmm?
I.
I?
Yes.
How do you do that? Okay. The next one. Dania. Okay.
Uh, I need time.
Oh, okay. 5 hours later. Okay. Uh-huh. Please.
Mm, M?
Okay. Finally. Uh-huh. I'm going to draw a Hammond. Okay. Go ahead. Lilia?
I think this is phobia, isn't it?
Oh, yes, it is.
Mm.
Yes, it is. It's phobia. Okay. Excellent. So you win. You win. Thank you. Well, you didn't give me any chance to see to draw anything. Okay. Well, what is phobia, Klaus? What is phobia?
Phobia. Um, it's
Mm.
it's fear.
Fear. Yes, that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
When
what
you're
type?
afraid of something.
When you're afraid of something. Yes, that's right. So you said afraid. Okay, look, Dinara, you said afraid. Can you provide, please, any other synonyms which mean the same? Afraid.
Mm.
What other synonyms do you know?
Fear?
Phobia.
Fear, it's a noun. Dinyar,
Um,
fear, it's a noun.
Hair.
oh,
What
No.
did you say, Lila?
Scare. What does it mean?
Scare or scared?
Ah, scared. Yes.
Scared, yes. Afraid, scared. Anything else?
Mm. Frightened, no?
Frightened. Yes, that's right. Frightened. Yeah. So these are complete synonyms. To be afraid of, to be scared of, and to be frightened of. You see, all of them need of. Okay? Of. To be. Yeah. Well, what types of phobia do you know?
Arachnophobia.
What's that?
Claustrophobia.
Okay, Dinara, what's that? Uh-huh.
Arachnophobia.
Mhm.
When you're afraid at как полбу-
Of insects, yeah?
Yes,
Spiders.
insects, yes.
Spiders, okay, insects. Insects or
Spiders, yes.
spiders? Yes, spiders, I guess.
Spiders.
Good. Well, claustrophobia, what's that?
When you're afraid, mm, mm, something to close it.
Mhm. Spaces, yeah, Dinara?
Yes, space.
Spaces. Okay, now use the correct form. When you, now to be.
Uh, when you afraid?
When you are, yes, because to
When
be
you are,
afraid. When
yes,
you are
are
afraid
afraid. Mm-hmm.
of, right? Of
Closed spaces.
closed spaces. Yes, when you are afraid of closed spaces. Okay, good. Do you have any types of phobia or fear, maybe?
Mm. I have a phobia. I afraid.
I am afraid.
I'm
Yes,
afraid
afraid of
a dog.
dogs.
All
Hmm.
dogs.
Yes, okay. Well, I see. What about the others?
I have acrophobia.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
I
what's that, Alia?
I afraid.
I am, okay, be careful, please. I am afraid. You see,
I'm
because afraid can't be used without be. I'm afraid of
afraid of high
hmm?
высота, как бы.
Height. Yes, I'm afraid of
Height.
height. Yes, I'm afraid of height. Okay, thank you. So, and that is the topic of our lesson today, dear learners. I've been afraid of it for years. Well, the main topic is phobias. However, within this lesson, we will be learning and we will be studying the present perfect usage. That's the third usage, actually, because previously you have already got acquainted with the previous two usages, right? Okay, so you will know today uh, when else can we use the present perfect tense? Okay, so look at the picture. Okay, here it is. And how many things can you see that some people have a phobia of? What different types of phobia are demonstrated here?
A lot of.
Yeah, so for example, Lilia, start. What?
Uh, так. S- Spider phobia.
Okay. Uh-huh. Well, you learn later. Just how did you say that, Dinara? Okay, once again. Arachnophobia, yes, arachnophobia,
Arachnophobia.
yes, arachnophobia, yes, good. Well, what else? You just say the things. You see, I'm not interested in the terms like agoraphobia or just glossophobia. No, just which things are people
Mm.
scared of? Mhm.
Flying. Scared
Flying,
of flying.
yes, that's right.
Mm. Bats.
Bats,
Snake.
snakes, people are afraid of snakes.
Um,
Injection.
Yes, that's right. Okay, injections.
Number 13.
Yes, number 13. That's right. What else?
crush plane.
Plane crashes. Yeah, okay, that's right. Okay. What else?
Clown.
Clowns. That's right. Some people are afraid of clowns. Okay.
Claustrophobia.
Claustrophobia. Yes, okay. That's the elevator or lift. Okay, thank you. Good. Now let's try to work on the names of 5 phobias. Exercise B. Match them to explanations. Okay, 5 explanations from A to E and 5 types of phobia. Okay, A. Dinara, please begin. Dinara, you here? Okay. Daniar, please, could you?
Yes. People with
Mhm.
the phobia are terrified of spiders. Rupert Grint, the actor who played Ron Weasley in the Harry Potter films, has this phobia, and so does his character Ron.
Mhm.
Сразу надо выбирать
Yes, what's that?
арахнофобия.
Arachnophobia, yes, that's good. The next one, Lilia.
This phobia can have a severe effect on sufferers lives. These lives.
Lilia, lives, okay.
These people are frightened of being in open and public spaces like shops and busy streets. They often feel panic when they go out and only feel safe at home.
Mhm.
This is agora.
Yeah,
Agora.
agoraphobia. Yes, agoraphobia. Agoraphobia. What is severe effect? Severe effect. Do you
Эффект
have any
какой-то.
ideas? Hmm?
Эффект какой-то.
Еще раз, once again. Alia, what did you say?
I don't know. Просто думаю, эффект какой-то, но не знаю. I don't
I'm
know.
asking, yes, what does it mean, severe effects? Yeah.
Похожий?
Какой, Daniel? Sorry.
Похожий? Похожий или как-то так это?
Похоже? No,
Да.
no, not similar or just no. Severe. Severe, it means severe conditions. Это сложные условия. Так, I can't explain it in Russian. For example, severe conditions, it's when the climate is, for example, very cold or very hot. There is a lack of crops. I forgot the meaning, the Russian equivalent. Так, я забыла русский эквивалент. Как это?
Типа,
Okay, in Russian there is a word, есть значение. Just give me a second. Суровый, yes, that's okay, severe conditions. Суровый или сильный, какой-то тяжелый эффект, серьезный эффект, okay? So серьезный, I think, here, серьезный эффект. Серьезный эффект. Usually in a negative, right? Meaning, серьезный, it means harmful. Yes. Okay, sufferers' lives. What's that? Suffer. What does it mean? For example, he suffers a serious genetical disease.
Suffer это страдать?
Да,
Или
страдать. So,
что?
yes. And sufferer, it's a person who suffers.
Страдающий.
Да, страдающий. Sufferers' lives. Okay. And that's it, I guess. Thank you. See, Alia, keep reading.
People with this phobia are afraid of being in closed spaces like lifts or traveling on the underground. This phobia can make life very difficult for people who live and work in cities. Claustrophobia.
Yes, it's claustrophobia. Nice. Okay, Dinara, you hear? Dean, please.
Yes. People who suffer from this phobia are scared of heights and they get very nervous if they have to go up height. For example, on a sky lift or if they are on a balcony on the 20th floor. It's
Alia has mentioned this phobia. She has a
Yes,
kind of.
acrophobia.
Acrophobia.
Yes, acrophobia. That's right. Dinara, can you please read this word? This one?
High. Up
High,
high.
good. And what about this one?
Ski?
Ski.
Sky.
No, not sky,
Sky.
because sky just there is Y. Okay, sky.
Ski.
This is sky,
Yes.
and this is ski,
Ski.
sports. Yeah, okay, good. And finally, Dania, please, E.
People with this phobia suffer from a fear of public speaking. They get very nervous if they have to speak in front of other people. For example, at work or in class or at a conference. The actor Harrison Ford has been afraid of public speaking all his life. He even gets nervous when a character in a film he is making has to make a speech.
Mhm. That's
It's a glossophobia.
glossophobia, yes. Gloss, it's a Latin, as I remember, word. Okay, it means word, gloss. Glossary, that's why glossary, yeah? So that's about speech. Does anyone suffer glossophobia among you, dear learners? Public
Mm.
speaking?
Yes, a little, yes.
A little bit. Okay. How do you feel, Lila, when you have to present your speech in public?
My heart is стучит.
Beat, beat.
Is beat faster,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm getting nervous,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
and maybe my blood pressure
Mm-hmm.
is getting higher.
I see. Yeah, okay. These are the real symptoms. And how do you usually get rid of? So what can we do in order to get rid of this fear? So can you recommend anything? Uh-huh. Class, maybe you know, what can we do in order to relax and to relieve for a while?
We need
I,
an anxiolytics.
This is a special medicine, you mean, Daniel?
Maybe
And
it's
stress.
ну как, на
Ага.
русском анксиолитики,
Окей.
противотревожные
Ну, это
препараты.
препараты, да? Okay, I see. Okay. Well, okay. And any natural ways without taking any pills or lytics?
I think you need good preparing uh,
Mm, mm-hmm,
for for your speech,
mm-hmm,
Mm.
mm-hmm.
and
Okay.
you need to репетиция, как будет, типа, repetition.
Not repetition, but audition. Audition это как репетиция перед чем-то. Concert, for example, or public speaking. Audition. Audition. Mhm. If I'm right, actually, yeah, audition. So, any other methods? No?
I, before public speaking, I breathe deeply.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So some breath techniques, yeah? Mm-hmm. Good. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Now let's focus on the listening and speaking task. Okay. Well, we will be listening to three people, dear learners, talking about their phobias. Okay. As you can see, there is a chart, okay, which consists of a question, speaker one, speaker two, speaker three. Okay, so let's read the questions. Dinara, number one.
What is he, she afraid of?
Two.
When did it start? How
Mhm.
does it affect his, her life?
Yes, that's right. Okay. Now, three people sharing their phobias. Listen carefully and try to answer these three questions. Okay? You will be listening to it twice. And before we start doing it, look at this part. There are two words. I'll sit, Isle, just like island, you see, Isle, sit, But aisle seat means, okay, you know, on the plane, there is a window seat, okay, which is close to the window, illuminator, and aisle seat, it's the seat which is the furthest from the window. What's that?
В проходе, короче.
Yes, that's right. Место у прохода. That's right. Aisle seat. Good. And circus. What's circus? Can you explain? If you previously met this word, could you please explain what it means?
Циркус. Это,
Circus.
цирк.
Circus. Can you explain, Daniel, please, in English, what circus is? Uh-huh.
Circus
Okay.
is a place
Uh-huh.
where we see clowns and animals
Mm-hmm.
and gymnasts, или как они
Yes.
называются?
Yes. Giving a show, yes? Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Giving a show. Yeah,
When
that's
we
right. Mm-hmm.
can see show, yes.
See a show. Uh-huh. Okay, good. Good. Thank you. Please, dear learners, try to provide definitions. Okay, try to explain something in English, not just translate, if possible. If possible. Okay? Well, now let's listen. 4.20.
(4.20) 1.
Do you have any phobias?
Yes. I'm terrified of bats.
Really? How long have you had the phobia?
I've had it for about 40 years. Since I was 12 years old. At my school, we had a swimming pool, and the changing rooms were in an old building near the pool. On the first day at school, our teacher told us that there were bats in there, and that we shouldn't move around too much, as they might start flying around and, well, get into our hair. She also said we mustn't turn the lights on, because this would wake up the bats. We had to change as quickly and quietly as possible.
Did a bat ever fly into your hair?
No, nothing ever happened. But I was terrified just at the thought of it.
Does it affect your life at all?
Yes. I often feel very nervous or start to panic if I'm outside when it's beginning to get dark, which is when bats appear. If I'm sitting in my garden in the evening, I always have a tennis racket, so if a bat flies near me, I can protect myself. And I can't watch a TV documentary about bats, or even look at them in photos.
2.
Do you have any phobias?
Yes, I get very bad claustrophobia.
How long have you had the phobia?
It just started one morning about 10 years ago. I was going to work on the train, and it was very crowded. I started thinking that if there were an accident, I'd never get out. I had a panic attack, and I sort of felt my heart beating very quickly. I had to get off the train.
How does your phobia affect your life?
Well, I can't travel on crowded trains. I never ever travel on the underground because my worst nightmare would be if the train stopped in the tunnel. I also try to avoid lifts. What else? Oh, yes, if I'm flying, I must have an aisle seat. I can't sit by the window.
3.
Do you have any phobias?
Yes, I have a pretty unusual phobia. I'm scared of clowns.
Clowns? Really? How long have you had it?
I've had it for a long time, since I was a child.
How did it start?
Well, I remember I went on a school trip to the circus when I was 6 or 7 years old, and there were clowns. I thought they were sort of stupid, but I wasn't really afraid of them. Then I went to a birthday party and there were clowns, and they were showing us how to paint our faces, and I found I didn't like being near them. At first, I just didn't like them, but over the years, my feelings have changed to fear.
Does your phobia affect your life at all?
Not really, because luckily I don't see clowns very often.
Now, I think you can answer the question, what's their phobia, right? For example, speaker number 1, what's her phobia? Leah, what's
That's
her phobia? Lila, okay, bats. Yeah, she's afraid of bats. Okay, good. Speaker number 2, Leah, what's he afraid of?
Claustrophobia.
Okay, and speaker number 3, Dinara. Danielle.
clones phobia.
Clowns. Oh no.
Clowns.
Okay, so she's afraid of clowns. Yes. Okay. Good. Thank you. Now listen to the details. Okay, listen to the details and answer these 3 questions. Okay, exactly. And listen to maybe some specific details about their phobia. All right? Okay.
4.20. 1,
Do you have any phobias?
Yes, I'm terrified of bats.
Really? How long have you had the phobia?
I've had it for about 40 years. Since I was 12 years old. At my school, we had a swimming pool, and the changing rooms were in an old building near the pool. On the first day at school, our teacher told us that there were bats in there, and that we shouldn't move around too much, as they might start flying around and get into our hair. She also said we mustn't turn the lights on, because this would wake up the bats. We had to change as quickly and quietly as possible.
Did a bat ever fly into your hair?
No, nothing ever happened. But I was terrified just at the thought of it.
Does it affect your life at all?
Yes. I often feel very nervous or start to panic if I'm outside when it's beginning to get dark, which is when bats appear. If I'm sitting in my garden in the evening, I always have a tennis racket, so if a bat flies near me, I can protect myself. And I can't watch a TV documentary about bats, or even look at them in photos.
Okay. Now let's discuss your phobia. When did when did it start? Daniel, please. When did it start?
It starts when she was 20 years old, or 12 years old,
Mhm.
and it starts in school.
Mhm.
In she's school is
There was,
there was
there was.
there was a swimming pool, and
Mhm.
their change room was
Mhm.
near the swimming pool,
Yes, right.
and her teacher said that in change room lives ой, так, это же прошедшее. Lived in their change room lived bats.
Daniel, be careful about the syntax. Who or what lived? Change the word order. Okay.
Bats.
Mhm.
Their teacher said that
Mhm.
bats lived in
Mhm.
their change room.
Perfect. Yes. Okay. Any other
Uh,
things you have memorized?
yes.
Not about just how does it affect, but something about your past.
Yes, yes.
Mhm.
Then when pupils go to went to change room,
Mhm.
they didn't turn on the light,
Mhm.
and they change changed
Mhm.
their clothes
Mhm.
mm,
As quickly?
as quickly and as quietly as
Uh-huh.
they can
As they
could.
could. Yes. Excellent. Thank you. Go ahead. And how does this phobia affect her life? Alia, how does this phobia affect her life?
Uh, she saw bats. She was very nervous and panics attack. Uh, she didn't go the garden in the evening. Um,
Without what, Alia? She doesn't go into or to her garden without what? What does she
uh,
usually have?
without hat.
Mm, there is a special tool or equipment that may protect her from bats.
Tennis
Uh-huh.
racket.
Tennis
Right.
racket. Yes?
Tennis
Tennis
racket.
racket. Uh-huh. Okay. Good. What about images, Alia? What about images of bats?
Images.
Images, изображения. What about images of bats? What else does she say?
It's Dracula.
Pardon? Alia, pardon?
Uh,
Could you repeat, please?
it's Dracula.
Dracula?
Yes.
Ah, I mean, okay. Well, she said that she can't watch what? She can't watch. She said, I can't watch, and I'm giving you a clue. So images, изображение, bats. What does she say about documentaries, photos?
No,
Did you hear that? Услышали?
no.
No? Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, ladies or Danyar, ladies and gentlemen, could you hear something about images of bats? What's your attitude towards them?
He said that she uh, don't want. She's scared of watching photos
Mm-hmm.
of bats,
Photos
and
of bats, yes. Uh-huh.
yes, and TV documents TV about bats.
Yes, and TV documentary, yes, about bats. Yeah, so that's about images. She even can't watch anything related to bats. Yeah, okay. Thank you. All right. Speaker number two, listen, please.
Do you have any phobias?
Yes, I get very bad claustrophobia.
How long have you had the phobia?
It just started one morning about 10 years ago. I was going to work on the train, and it was very crowded. I started thinking that if there were an accident, I'd never get out. I had a panic attack, and I sort of felt my heart beating very quickly. I had to get off the train.
How does your phobia affect your life?
Well, I can't travel on crowded trains. I never ever travel on the underground because my worst nightmare would be if the train stopped in the tunnel. I also try to avoid lifts. What else? Oh, yes, if I'm flying, I must have an aisle seat. I can't sit by the window.
Okay. Zinara, please answer. When did his claustrophobia start?
Claustrophobia started 10 years ago
Mm-hmm.
when he went to work with train.
Mm-hmm. On train, yes?
On
Mm-hmm.
train.
Mm-hmm.
Train. It was an Accident.
Mm, actually, there
No.
wasn't, but he,
Кро... Что про Кроуд сказал?
yes, he said, I thought if there were an accident, I would never get out. It's imaginary, Dinara, you see, second condition. The train was crowded, and he thought if there were an accident, he would never get out. Okay? Imaginary situation. Yes. Well, what did he feel in that moment?
He felt a panic attack.
Yeah.
The heart beaten quickly.
Yes.
So.
So he had to get off the train, yes?
Yes, he can travel train, tunnel, lifts.
Yeah.
And when he fly, he must aisle seat.
He must have, yes?
He must have aisle seat.
An aisle seat. Yes, that's fine. Okay, thank you. And I think we've finished with number 2. Speaker number 3.
3.
Do you have any phobias?
Yes, I have a pretty unusual phobia. I'm scared of clowns.
Clowns? Really? How long have you had it?
I've had it for a long time, since I was a child.
How did it start?
Well, I remember I went on a school trip to the circus when I was 6 or 7 years old, and there were clowns. I thought they were sort of stupid, but I wasn't really afraid of them. Then I went to a birthday party, and there were clowns, and they were showing us how to paint our faces, and I found I didn't like being near them. At first, I just didn't like them, but over the years, my feelings have changed to fear.
Does your phobia affect your life at all?
Not really, because luckily I don't see clowns very often.
Yeah. Lila, please, can you tell us about the last lady and her phobia?
She afraid of clowns. Is a very unusual phobia, and she's afraid of clowns since she was a child. When she was 6 and 7 years old, she has a school trip to circus, and that time she saw clowns, and she thought that they are stupid, but that time she didn't afraid. She wasn't afraid
Yes.
of them. Then she went to the birthday party and saw the clowns, how so that they are paint they was they were they was painting faces.
They were, right?
They were painting faces, their faces, and that time she didn't like them. And then that feeling has changed to fear.
Yeah.
But
how does it affect your life?
her life not didn't
don't use passive, Lila. Use active. This phobia
doesn't affect her life.
Your life. Yes, that's
because
right.
she don't see she doesn't see any clones.
Clowns. Yes, any clowns. That's right. Thank you very much. Okay. Thank you all. Good job. Good job. You've nailed it. And now it's high time to speak for a while. Exercise C. Let's talk about some of these questions. Which of these phobias listed in the lesson do you think is the most irrational? Mhm. You can use the words from task 1, from task 2. So, which phobias are the most irrational? What does irrational mean?
Ну, ненормальное, типа иррациональное.
Okay. Необоснованное, you may also say, да, ненормальное. Okay, yeah. So what's this? Which
I think
phobias do you think?
first mm, first after
Speaker. Speaker.
first speaker, her phobia is the most irrational. Как сказать?
Irrational.
Irrational.
Yes.
Because how I remember, she didn't see the bad.
Yeah. Okay.
She just heard about bad. But she had she hadn't ever seen the bad.
She didn't or hasn't. Okay, you may use both. She didn't see.
She didn't. Ну, типа никогда.
Тогда hasn't. You may say she hasn't seen.
She hasn't seen. Или ever. She
She
hasn't
has
ever seen.
never. You may use.
She has never seen a bad.
Yes. Okay.
And
I see.
her phobia, it's like
Illusion.
disease.
Disease. Disease. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Psychological disease. Okay. Illusion. Thank you. Thank you for your opinion. Ladies, what do you think? Do you agree?
I think clowns is clowns phobia is irrational. Irrational, because they are people. In the they are people with masks.
Yeah. Okay. I see. Thank you. Number 2 question asks you, which phobia do you think makes the sufferer's lives most complicated, most difficult? Which phobia makes the sufferer's lives most difficult, most complicated? Complicated means difficult, усложненное, да, okay. Сложный, complicated.
I think it's claustrophobia.
Okay.
Because people don't
Can't escape, не могут избежать, can't escape, yeah?
Can't escape in the lift, for example.
Can't escape using lifts, yeah?
Yes, use lifts in the building, small room, and they never traveling because they need to flying in the plane.
On the plane.
On
To
the
fly.
plane.
They need to fly. Need to plus
Fly.
infinitive. Yes, need to fly on the planes.
Okay. That's all.
Okay, thank you. Do you or anyone you know have a phobia? When and how did it start, and how does it affect your or their lives? Maybe not you, but someone you know has a kind of phobia, dear learners. Do you have such a people in your life? Such people or such a person in your life?
I have a phobia.
Okay,
I
Daniel, what's
uh,
that?
I'm afraid of spiders.
You're afraid of
Uh,
spiders. So it's
yeah.
called what? You know the term for that now.
Arachnophobia. I
Yes,
have
arachnophobia.
arachnophobia. I
Okay.
think it starts. Uh, it started when I was child. Uh, One day I was eating grape, and you know, kind of grape. It calls kishmish. Uh,
Okay.
it's a
Uh-huh.
little dark grape, and mm, and spider is little and dark too.
So you ate it?
No,
No?
I didn't. I didn't eat
Okay.
it,
Uh-huh.
but I touch it. I get. I как будет взял? Get
I
или
took it.
put?
Yeah, I took
Took.
it.
I took it in my hand,
Mhm.
and when I saw uh, that it is spider, it was spider. I scared,
Yeah, I see.
and
How does it influence your life, Danielle, nowadays?
I think it has small effect in my
Mm-hmm.
life
Mm-hmm.
because mm, there is mm, mm, a few spiders,
Uh-huh.
um,
Okay.
and it's mm, it um, it doesn't change my life.
Okay. I see. Doesn't change or doesn't affect your life. Okay, a lot. Thank you for your story. Ladies, you? Do you know, or maybe you have a person with a phobia? No?
I
My
know.
Mhm.
Alia, please.
My daughter has это, arachnophobia too.
Okay. So there are lots of people who are
Yeah.
scared of spiders, as I can see. Uh-huh.
She
Okay.
very nervous. She was screaming. Будет she screamed, да? Или she was scream. Scream это м,
Scream, it means shout loudly.
ага.
So, and you choose the form. You can choose the form.
It's verb или noun? Scream.
It can be a verb and it can be a noun.
She screams. Yes.
Every time, regularly.
She screams when
Mhm.
she see spider.
When she sees a spider, yeah?
Spider. Yes.
Okay, you speak about the regular action. Okay. She screams and she sees. Uh-huh, yeah, I see. Well, Lila, you wish to add something?
Uh, I want to say that I know a lot of children. Children are afraid of white coat,
White.
بالخلات.
Okay, well, okay, yes, that's a different type of phobia. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes, they when they visit the doctors, they
Mm-hmm.
will cry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, by the way. Mm-hmm. Yes, okay. It's a
I have no
trauma.
reason why.
What, Daniel?
I know reason why.
Why?
Because parents told them that
Uh-huh.
now comes Dr. Combs
Yeah, yeah.
and get you injection.
Injection, yes, okay. Yeah. That's parents' guilt. Yes, they are guilty. Definitely. Okay, good. Dinara, anything to add? Sometimes Dinara disappears. Okay, she can't hear me well, I guess. All right. So thank you very much, dear learners, for your stories. That was really exciting to listen to you. And I think the lesson was quite interesting because the topic is interesting. Yeah. Well, your home task for the following week and lesson is okay, page number workbook is usually page number 58. Page number 58. Vocabulary task only. Okay, vocabulary task only. And I will send you the extra task, I guess. Okay. Maybe that'll be the reading. Okay. So, can you please take a picture? Take a picture of this text, dear learners. Reading. Okay, that's on your screen. Scared of spiders? Take this pill. So what you have to do, read the text, please. Read the text, please, and answer. Okay, answer the questions. Do exercises A, B, C, and D. Okay, and get ready to discuss the text. All right?
Okay.
Yeah. So did
Sorry.
you all take the picture? Yes?
Нет, нет, а где это? Я что-то...
Oh, okay. So, hold on. Yes, I just switched my screen. Yeah, thank you. Just you let me know. Well, that's the reading. Okay. Read the text. Scared of spiders? Take this pill. Read it and do the tasks A, B, C, D. Get ready to discuss it. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's it. Any questions, class?
No.
No? Okay,
No.
then see you next week and goodbye, everyone. Thank you all.
You. Goodbye.
Uh,
Goodbye.